Okay, so last video I talked about the keto diet. Now I'm going to tell you the way that I lost weight. Um, Years ago, when I was in my 50s, I weighed about 50 or 60 pounds heavier than I am right now. And I was getting to the point where I could barely even move. My thighs got so fat that I couldn't walk. My tummy stuck out so far that my father asked me one day when the baby was due. I was basically ashamed of myself because when I was younger, I used to run marathons, and I couldn't run a marathon if it killed me. Um, the I was doing lucky to even be able to walk. The final straw was the day that I went for a walk with my wife. We were going to go for a 2 mile walk. I got about a mile and I was stuck. I couldn't walk any further because I was so tired. I was out of breath, huffing and puffing. I remember I sat down on a log in the forest preserve and just told my wife, go on back to the car. I'm too tired. I'm going to have to take my time. And I just finished up that walk by stopping every so often and sitting on another log or tree stump, whatever I could find, because I was just exhausted. It took me about a half an hour to finish up the last part of that walk. My wife had gone to the car. While she was waiting, she went out to a store, bought a couple of quarts of Gatorade, brought it back, and was still waiting in the car by the time that I got back. Um, Totally ashamed of myself that I couldn't even walk 2 miles without stopping to rest. And like I said, I used to do marathons, which is 26 miles. So I decided that's it. I'm losing weight. I got to do it now. So we had two weightlifting machines and a treadmill in the basement. One was a cable machine where you could pull the cables up or down. There was another one where you could sit and do various exercises. I think there was somewhere around 5 or 6 exercises you could do in this seated machine. And then the treadmill, like I mentioned. So basically, I grabbed my 2 sons, who were teenagers at the time, and had loads of testosterone. And I told them, okay, we're going to start working out and get in shape. Um, so they said, sure, Dad, that's great. So every day we went downstairs and we did a round robin. One of us was on the cable machine, one was on the universal machine, one was on the treadmill. And we just kept on rotating and rotating and rotating. We tried to keep the weights light and do the reps more. So I would do 20 reps at a time of a weight that was very, very light. Wanted to keep everything moving, wanted to keep the heart rate up. Initially, I had to walk on the treadmill at a very slow rate. After doing this for a month or so, I was able to speed up the treadmill a little bit. Um, all in all, I lost 30 pounds over the course of 3 months. The other thing that happened was I started out, I had blood sugar problems, I had cholesterol problems, and blood pressure problems. When I finished losing the 30 pounds, my blood pressure was normal, my blood sugar was normal, my cholesterol was normal. All of these things were caused by a big fat belly. Um, and once I lost the big fat belly, I got into great shape, and all these things got to the point where they were all normal. So that's the way that I lost weight. It was weight training plus endurance exercise combined. And I still use that method today. I will do a workout of maybe half an hour or so on the weights, and then I'll go out for a jog. And this way I burn a ton of calories. Um, okay, guys, so that's my story about how fat I was years ago and how I lost the weight. All right, take care.